Okay, so on the next assignment, I want you guys to create a menu design. Just make sure that it's just two font families. All right, so checking kerning, leading, making sure everything's readable. I don't want any text less than 9 points. Include graphics that you have created so that it reflects what type of restaurant it is. So that's an Italian restaurant. I want to see Italian food in there. Try not to put anything that is not related to the restaurant. So I don't want to see strombolis with a Latin restaurant because you want it to have it specific to what the restaurant is. If whatever's on the menu, you can create graphics for that. So graphics should go around according to what the menu type is. So I want to see your sketches so that it kind of shows me your grid layout. So columns, rows, columns would be vertical, rows are horizontal. And you must use Adobe InDesign. I just want to show you guys a couple different things in Adobe InDesign in order for you to import your design, your graphics, and also create your boxes for your text. I'm going to open up a new file. Your file should be 8.5 by 11. So we want to change your units to inches. I want my width to be 11, and I want my height to be 8.5. You guys could go vertical or horizontal as long as it's 8.5 by 11. Okay, so I have my graphics finished. I have the way that I would like my menu to look. I have the way that my headers are going to look like in terms of a banner. It's going to have the price on the right, which I labeled. I want my menu header, main header in the middle, and then subheaders out here in front of or over top of all the items, the food items that's listed. I'm going to have icons going around, and depending on how much space I have, I want to fill up the excess space with my icons or my graphics. All right, so I created a bunch of different little graphics here, and I just did a couple in order for you guys to see. So I'm going to go back into InDesign, and I want to draw out an image box. So this rectangular frame tool is what I'm going to start off with, and I'm going to just draw a box for my background. Okay, guys, so then I think during this section I lost my sound, so I'm recording over it. What I'm doing is I'm drawing an image box and importing the image here, and I'm trying to tell you that you can gain resolution, I think, at this point where by right-clicking on your graphic. Right now I'm fitting the graphic in your placement box proportionately. You can see the icons where I'm pointing at, and that kind of fills it proportionately here. And right now it's in low res mode, so what I'm doing is I'm going to click on it with my right mouse button to come up with a menu to go down into the settings there to clear it up for my display performance. If you look at it, and I want it to be a high quality display. I'm going to stop this now because I think that my audio is back. All right, I'm going to add another. So I'm going to go ahead, click and drag, and I want to place my graphic in here, and this is going to be my page header. So I'm going to go to menu, I called it, and just import that. All right, so again, fill the frame proportionately. All right. And file, place, and I want to place in there my banner. So I'll click on banner, place my banner, and again, click to fit proportionately. I think that it's a little small. So if I double click on this area, you can see it's a red box. That kind of controls what's inside of your your placement box. So if I move this around here, you can see that the placement box kind of it clips my whatever's placed inside there, the graphic. So I want to make sure that it's always seen. So to do that, you could either click on fit content proportionately, or else you can, if you want to rearrange it so that it's a little bit bigger, I'll just make the box bigger and just click on it again. So here we got our graphic kind of placed correctly here. I already selected my fonts, so what I want to do is draw a text box. And I want to type in here drinks, because that's going to be on my left side. I got an email from a client that has everything that's needed in my graphic here. So drinks are $5. So I want to go back to my graphic, select drinks. My font that I want to use is called Brastagi, and I want to keep this one black because I'm going to put this text on my banner that's up here. So drinks, and then I'll create another box and put a 5. I can move this over. So that's the same font. Enlarge it, make sure that it's higher than 9 point. So I want my drinks to be 5 here. And then for my second font, I'm going to go back to the email where all my text is. With you guys, you're going to just go to Edmodo and you're going to select the text that you have there in Edmodo on the assignment sheet. Copy, and I'm going to paste it in here. So I have to change this text to white. I'm going to click on my type here and then change that to paper, which is white. Alright, so this set of text, I wanted to make it look like it's written on a chalkboard. So this is my chalkboard here, and I think the name of the font I want to use is called Midnight Chalker. Use that font. Hot should be a little tiny bit bigger because it is the subcategory to the drinks. And then the drink should be about that size. So right now everything's aligned left. I want to align everything to the middle. So I want to go up here and align middle. Alright, so there I have my drinks in there. I can create a line to separate my drinks from my right side of the menu. I'm going to change the back or the stroke to white. Rotate. Resize my line so that it fits there. Alright, so I have my drinks done. So I want to create another image box because I want to put at least one little graphic in here for drinks. Sometimes if I get into working a little bit faster, I'll instead of going to File and Place, I know Command D is the quick key, so I go Command D, and then I'll go into coffee because coffee is one of the items, and I want to fill my frame, which is right here. So you guys can see it's going to take me a little bit of time to go through everything, but once it's finished, what happens is at times I either have to free up space to fit some of the information in there, or else I have a lot of empty space where I can kind of create more appealing graphics around there. So depending on how much empty space I have around the outsides is what's going to determine how many different graphics I can put in there without making it overly cluttered. I still want to make it appealing, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up on this, and hopefully you guys have enough to get started placing your images into your image box, and then creating a text box where you can just type your text in. And you could rearrange things and even resize your graphics. I think I showed you enough to get started, and hopefully you could come up with something for the finish. Have everything finished in your design. I want you to go up into File, and then you're going to export. You're going to export your menu as a PDF interactive. For print, we're going to upload it to Edmodo, so you could just put interactive and save it. The next dialog box that comes up is the compression. So usually I'll just go in here and just put automatic, maybe put it a little bit higher than medium, just so that you don't lose any resolution. I'll even go maximum and export it. And that's it.